Hello, 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 and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, today we're going to be talking about designing and planning for the herbal garden. And last year I had what I called the herbal tea garden. That's right, I'm drinking from my cup, which reminded me of the need for herbal teas because I went into my cabinet to get some herbal tea and I really didn't have any that I wanted to drink. My peppermint was all finished and I only had some ginger, but a few um, of ginger, and I just didn't want to use it up because other people in the home needed the ginger tea. And so I settled for coffee. Coffee, and I used chai, and I put some coffee in it as well, just to give it a little kick. And I am so interested in really developing this year and adding to my herbal tea garden, but not just herbal teas, but actually expanding the use of that area for more needs, that it will address more of my herbal tea needs. And so I'm thinking of using or creating this herbal tea garden space for cooking, for teas, for flower arrangements, and also for any medicinal needs that I have. Because we know that lemon, verbena, lemon balm are really great for the digestive system, and it has a lot of medical needs that it meets. And I love mint, of course, and other different types of mint: spearmint, orange mint, pineapple mint. Um, and so we want to really fill out the garden and make sure that that area is covered with as many different herbs as possible that can be used for different reasons, for cooking, to add into my stews and meats and chicken, and for barbecuing, to definitely use when we are barbecuing fish and other things. So definitely in the cooking, the herbs are highly important. And then for teas, just getting some fresh tea from the garden and just using that to bring healing to the body. It is really a wonderful thing to be able to drink fresh tea from the garden. So coming up with really great plants that don't require a lot of care but will produce a lot. And an herbal tea garden will do that, an unthirsty herbal tea garden, so that I'm not continually having to water that area, but allowing Mother Nature to take care of it, allowing it to get the fresh rain waters when it rains, and that's what's going to sustain it. And I think that that is actually the better thing, rather than getting the water from the pipe, from the hose, which can possibly have other chemicals in it. Whereas if it's getting fresh rainwater, I think that will be better for it, for the plants. And so I'm excited about planning it, and I'm hoping that you will help me in having this discussion about herbal tea gardens, and if you are growing herbs in your garden, and how is it coming along? How are things coming along for you in your garden? Today, it was just such a beautiful day here in Zone 6 in the Northeast, here in my Zone 6 garden. I was outside earlier planting some seeds, dropping seeds as some call it, in the garden. And yesterday, I also did a video on it. I was out there planting seeds, and it was a lot of fun just playing in the dirt And I want to ask you, have you been able to play in the dirt yet? If so, leave a comment. Come and join me in the chat. Welcome to everyone. Come and join me in the chat and let us have a conversation about the garden. And right now, I think the temperature out there is around 43, but it's dropping really fast. That's why I didn't stay outside. And the days are getting brighter with the changing of the time. It's been a wonderful thing because now I can stay outside longer in the garden and not really recognize it, and making sure too that I am dressed appropriately. But it's a little chilly right now, but I can see myself out there soon and taking this whole look at this whole thing outside in the garden on the deck. Yay! But I wanted to give you a tease by being out there. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Gardens Are Me. Bev, how are you doing? Yeah, I just wanted to give you all a tease by taking my picture outside in the garden. Yes, Bev, how you doing? And Sonia. And who else? There was somebody else who popped on there. I was just trying to, yeah, Gardens Are Me. Good evening, Miss Catherine and Gardening Friends. Hello, Miss Catherine. Good to see you today. Yes, Sonia. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Deborah, how are you? Yes. Did you see me out there in the sun? And for the whole week, it's been just really pleasurable to be outside. My hair is sticking up. I've been out in the garden. I wasn't going to go out today, but I went out because I didn't finish sowing the seeds. I finished the seeds that you saw me in the last video that I did there yesterday. And I wanted, though, to also plant some leafy greens. So I did go out and I planted the Swiss chard. I planted Swiss chard. I planted kale. I planted some more carrots, but a different type of carrots, some more shorter carrots, radish, and another beets. And I was going to plant the spinach, but then I changed my mind. You're doing fine. That's good, Deborah. I changed my mind. I decided that I'm going to plant the spinach a little later or and a little closer to home. You know, probably put it in a pot instead. At least that's my thinking. But at the moment, I'm very satisfied because now I have 2 sections of that area up there by the Herbal Tea Garden. I've been doing cleanup in the garden and planting seeds indoors. Oh, that's good, Sonia. Very, very good. Yeah, and I've been doing some more cleanup also. I was cleaning up the herbal tea area. So that's why I just thought about, well, what do I need to add there? Because some of the plants, I had you outside planting carrots and peas. I'm an influencer, huh? I'm an influencer, influencing you all to grow food. Go ahead. Well, I have all those seeds that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I said, I need to get some of these seeds in the ground. I'm just looking at the seeds. And then I have all of those pumpkin seeds and the butternut squash seeds and the patty pan seeds. I can't plant them yet. I have to really wait until the weather gets warmer. And so that's going to be in May, probably late May. I'll be planting those. But I have all these seeds. My point is I have a lot of seeds, and I really need to get the seeds in the ground and get going. I just feel like I'm falling behind. But also, I want to plant a lot of food this year. And it really is time to grow food. It's important that we grow food this year because we don't know what is ahead. And we need to stay healthy. I found that because I haven't been out in the garden, we've been kind of cooped up in the house. Um, I'm not as agile as I am during the summertime. You know, I felt the aches and pains a little bit from bending and picking up and pulling and tugging the next day. But I said I need to get out every single day, yeah, and get me some fresh air and really get myself going. I'll be starting tomato seeds in another week or so. Oh, that's great. Now, let me tell me if you like to start your seeds with your tomatoes, your peppers, and so forth, the more summer vegetables, or do you like to buy seedlings, starts? Are you a person who likes to buy starts, or are you a person who likes to start your own seeds? Put it in the chat because I, with the tomatoes and the peppers, I don't tend to start those. I go to a friend, a gardening friend that I have, and she has some really good plants. I mean, her plants are so dependable, so good, that I usually buy from her, and she's not that expensive. She's not as expensive as Home Depot or Lowe's. It's much more inexpensive. Plus, I'm also supporting the local growers. But I know that there's some of you who are diehard seed starters. You love your tomatoes and your peppers. Yes. Hello, cool weather farmer. Hi, I like to start my own. You do? I love to start my own seeds from Roman's peppers. Mm-hmm. Romanian's peppers. Oh, okay. Yeah, you like to start your own. See, I have some seasoned gardeners here joining me. Tomatoes and peppers. Wow, I feel blessed to have some real seasoned gardeners here with me who know how to start seeds and get those plants going. That's a good thing. You know, I because hello cool weather farmer, my location here, I have a lot of trees, and so it really kept me back from planting vegetables as much as I've done in the as much as I would want to, but I found that now that I cut back on some of the trees and so forth, I have more sun, and with that, it has enabled me to plant more vegetables, because vegetables definitely need more sun, more so than flowers or shade plants. I have been farming from as far back as I can remember. You have been. I also started lettuce and beets in my cold frames. Yes, Bev, you've encouraged me to get a cold frame. Yes, we're working on it. We're working on it. I am so excited about this. Yeah, to get a cold frame. So thank you for the encouragement. Beverly, you've been such a Gardens Are Me, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Gardens Are Me, you have been such an inspiration. I have to say, I have to tell you how you have really inspired me to pursue different things, and I really appreciate that. And I think that that's the whole point of this channel, is that we're growing together, that we're coming together to support one another, to bring each other some joy, to really help each other to move forward in something that is so beneficial to us and those around us and our family and just the environment, to love the earth, to love the gardening, as our friend Rambo would say. You know, the roots are in the earth, and just put our hands down in the dirt, you know, and really enjoy it and bring some joy to ourselves and joy to others and food and so forth. So I really appreciate you all greatly. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Those who have given me the likes, I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Miss Kathy. You're welcome, honey. And that's what we do for each other. Deborah, you inspire me. You all inspire me. Not just some of you, all do. You all inspire me. And Sonia, you know you're wonderful. I just thank you for your assistance in monitoring, moderating this with me. I really do appreciate it. But and then Deborah, you have encouraged me to make sure that I grow my beets. See the holic is in the I see the holic is here. Now let me see what you said. What did you say, Seed? See that? What did you say? Catherine's Garden at Home. LWS and everybody. Hi, all y'all. Yes. It's always a great thing having you here with us. You add so much to the conversation. Thank you so much for coming on. My dad plowed up the ground. My siblings and I planted the seeds. Wow. That is really good. That's really good, cool weather farmer. That you grew up with that. I remember my father growing in our backyard. I've lived in the city, but we had a nice plot of land in my home, my childhood home, and my father would divide up that area and he would dig it up and he'd plant corn and tomatoes and cucumbers and things like that in the backyard. And so we always had fresh food along with our pear tree and plum tree in the backyard. But really, this is the time. Grow Family Network. Yes, Grow Family Network is here. That's good. That's the sign language for what? That's the sign language for love you. Oh, okay. I missed it. I must have missed it. Grow Family Network is in the house. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't visited. I haven't clicked on, so I don't know how you're doing. I have to catch up with you. But I'm so glad you clicked on with me here. So good to see you. How are things in Louisiana? Well, we're doing all right up here, up north. God is good, and He's helping us. And so we really have to spend time. You know, I have been so around the house with Cheryl. Hello, Catherine, everyone. How are you? Woo! Oh, wow, this is wonderful. Hey, everybody, it's warm in here. Yes, we're just getting some sun here today. Today is in 53 for us up here, up north. And so it's so good. Yeah, it's so good to have you come. I have been so honored this whole month of March. I had Lady Cheryl come to visit me. Then I had Sandria from a nest. What is her name? I could never remember her title. But she has the soaps and the candles. Yes, Sandria. I just know her name. And she's a beautiful nest. Yeah, a beautiful nest. She came and visited me too. And now the house with Cheryl's here. Yeah, beautiful nest. Yeah. And Grow Family Network has come. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. I learned so much from you. And the thing is that I know you like to grow ginger. You inspired me to even try out the ginger. So I want to thank you in the high tunnel. I followed you right from the beginning, actually, when you were the Louisiana gardener. And then you changed your name. So I've followed you for a long time. Yeah, Cool Weather Farm, this is your second time. Thank you so much for coming in and joining. But yeah, so there are a few topics that I really want to cover today. And I started off with the herbal garden. And right now, having an herbal garden in a culinary herbal garden is critical because it will help to enrich your foods and enrich your life, really. And it touches us in many different ways. When you grow an herbal garden and planting an herbal garden, you can use the herbs for cooking, for teas, for flower arrangements. For those of us who love flowers and we want to grow our flowers, we can use that. Use the fragrance, the aroma, the smells of the herbs to enrich us and just help us with our mental health, because right now we're at a point where we need to think of total body, mind, soul, and spirit health. And that is what the garden provides for us. That's what the Creator has given us, is a garden. That's what He designed for us. And so when we utilize that, going right back to nature, and utilize the herbs and the garden for cooking, for teas, for flower arrangements, for medicinal needs, so that we can stay healthy, then we are actually touching into something that's really sacred, I think. So herbal garden planning, it gives us that aromatic and attractive. It's aromatic, it's attractive, and it is also water wise. Yeah, it's also water wise as well. And it doesn't require a lot of water. And we know with everything getting more expensive, with inflation, that we want to cut back on those water bills, and so we want to use plants that are good and that can actually handle the weather, can handle a drought season. And we want fresh seasoning. I think as much as possible, if we could take in green leaves as much as possible, green leafy vegetables, greens within our cooking and food, getting that chlorophyll inside of us as well, that would help us, because we came from the earth. So that is from the sun, and it will bring the healing. And I find that at this time of the year, I tend to feel more weaker because I'm not out in the garden as much from the winter, being inside, not eating. I've eaten vegetables and so forth, but not the same quantity that I would eat if I were growing it now, right? And so it's just at that point here where really want the aid of the garden. We want the medicine, the richness of the garden to actually nourish our bodies and keep us healthy and strong, because that's what we need to be. So an herbal garden planning gives us fresh seasonings, yeah, versus the dried seasonings. You get to put in some fresh seasonings. And in an herbal garden, you can get perennials, like the mints and the lemon balm. So you plant it once, and then they take over. You don't have to keep planting it over and over again if you just put it in the right spot. And with mint, if you want mint to travel, put it in the ground and it will go all over the place. But I also find that the mint is good because a lot of planting with your vegetables as well, having it maybe in a pot but around the area, because it will help to deter pests from coming in and eating your vegetables. The lemon balm, they don't like the seasonings, they don't like the smell of herbs. So even in between the herbs, you could also maybe plant your tomatoes and your peppers and so forth, and do some companion planting as well, if you don't want to necessarily make it as an herbal garden, just a garden itself, but intertwine it. Since we last talked, I planted some cold hardy things in my small planter box, and I have planted excuse me, I have plant babies. Oh, okay. That's cool. You got plant babies. That's good. Yeah, and I think that as we continue to inspire one another for medicines to feed all our beneficial insects as well. Yes. What did you say? Wait, beautiful thanks. Just here to listen to you and get some of your wisdom. Oh, thank you, Grow Family Network. Yes. So the thing is that we we can use the herbs, and then there's like basil and dill. I had a couple of, what did you say? I had a couple of new mint plants last year, ginger mint and apple mint. Love them. Ginger mint. I never heard of ginger mint. I need some of that. I need ginger mint. Well, apple mint. I have apple mint. Yeah, I have apple mint. I love the apple mint. Yeah, and that's really good with food, with cooking with meats and so forth. Apple mint, pineapple mint. And it's amazing the different varieties of mint that there are. And then even it's even pretty. The leaves of the mints are so pretty. It has a variated colors. Yeah, the variated leaves. So it also is very attractive if you want to put it within your window boxes or in pots and so forth. It will make a really beautiful arrangement. I love spearmint. I'm in the kitchen cutting up fresh collards to blanch and freeze. Debbie, you're a busy girl. Yes, got the ginger mint from who? Who did you get it? From Burpee Seeds Online, you did? Yeah, Beverly, you do love seed catalogs, huh? And you're ordering. That's really good. Burpees. Well, anyway, and on that note, I do have my Burpee seed catalog. And don't think that I'm not ready for you. I have my Burpee seed catalog here. And in it, it has all of the different herbs. It has such a large selection of herbs that you can put into your garden, from A to Z. See, I have my catalog too, Bev. Yeah, you sure do, huh? Oh, yes, it is funny. That's so cool. And let me name some of the herbs, and you could tell me if you have it in your garden. You could check it off and let me know. Let me know in the chat if you have that herb in your garden, or if you're planning on it. If you have this, or if you have the seeds. All right. So here we go. Basil. How many of you have basil seeds? Have basil plants? Come on, raise your hand and tell us what you've got. Do you have basil? And then there are different types of basil. It says, is it me, or are the seed prices in the catalogs super high, or am I just cheap? See the holic? It may be a combination of all of that. It depends on which seeds and which catalog, and are you willing to pay for it? That's what it is, really. Okay, basil. Basil is considered the premier culinary herb with a marvelous variety of flavors to choose from. Bushy plants look great in the flower garden too, and it's an annual. Basil. Okay, what did you say? Planted basil last year. No seeds yet for this year. Okay. Cedarholic, I have seeds from last year. Seeds. Okay, Sonia. All right, so basil is considered a premier culinary herb. I love basil. And those Dollar Tree seeds, basil seeds, they work. Every year I plant them in a container. I just sprinkle the seeds out in the container and let them grow. It creates a nice nice potted plant, and it's right outside the door. I can go out there, cut me a couple of leaves, and they'll cut and come again. They come back, and it just smells so good. Even just cutting it and touching it, the texture, the flavor, the smell, and by the time I add it into my foods, or eating it raw with a sandwich, with some tuna fish, you just add some basil leaves in there, a little mayo on some bread. It's just delicious. I just love basil. And so they have different types of basil. They have my basil did not make seeds last year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm telling you, the Dollar Tree basil seeds are excellent, and it's not expensive. 4 packs for $1. If you can get there, it's really good. New Everleaf Thai Towers. It's exclusive. There's a new basil. It's called Everleaf Thai Towers. It's exclusive. It's a large, fragrant columnar plants with purple stems and gorgeous green foliage. Take your containers and cooking to new heights. Licorice flavored leaves enhance the Thai soups and stir fries. Very late flowering. Wow. So that is neat. This is what it looks like. See this one right here? That's a different type of basil leaf. Then they have the Emerald Tower. They have the sweet basil, which of course is the classic culinary aromatic flavor. Used fresh or dried in tomato sauce and pesto, yeah. And it's flavor enhancer with mild vegetables and in meat dishes. Yeah, and that's the one that they offer, the sweet basil, which is really good. So basil, and pesto party. The latest flowering basil from seed lets you enjoy fresh picked leaves deep into the season. Plants are paragons of tolerance to downy mildew. No other basil comes close. And it's called Pesto Party. That's a new one. And then, now, so that's the basil. Now they have another, bay laurel. Do you know bay laurel? Does anyone have bay laurel in their garden? Bay leaves add earthy flavor to stews, soups, and sauces. Bay. It's hard for me to grow bay here in the Boston area because I think that's more like a perennial, and it says zones 8 to 11. So those of you who are in zones 8 to 11, bay leaves are really good. I usually get them dry in the store, but it would be such a nice thing to have a bay leaf tree that you can just pick the leaves and add that to your soups and dishes. Any of you have a bay leaf laurel tree or plant? Come on, come in the chat and tell me. Do you have a bay? And how is it doing? And that's in zones 8 through 11. And it says it grows well in partial shade. So that's for those of you in a warmer climate area. Borage. Use young leaves in salads and lemonade. Edible flowers attract pollinators. Now, I've heard of borage, but I've never really grown borage. And I think that is something interesting to grow this year. It's in full sun or partial shade. I overwinter my basil. I hope it grows well. That's good. I love cooking with bay leaves. Wish I could grow it here, but can't. Cold zones can grow in pots in the house plant section. I plan to buy a bay laurel. Okay. And a borage. This is what borage looks like. You see that? This is borage right here. Borage. I've heard of borage, but I've never grown it. And then we have chamomile. You know the chamomile? I am just planting in my backyard, no acres right now. Okay. I was planning to get bay leaf for my garden this year and bring in the fall. Garden highlights and worms. How are you? So nice to have you come and join us. That's a good idea. Buy it and then bring it in. Especially if you have a greenhouse or a warm area that you can place it, that it can overwinter. That sounds like a great idea. And then you can even go to the leaves and maybe pick some of the leaves because it's in the house with you. And you'll still be able to add it to your meals. Garden highlights and words. Yes. Chamomile. What about chamomile for teas now? We're talking about teas. I grew chamomile last year from seed, but I didn't know how to harvest it. I really, it took a while to catch. And so I didn't have much success with it, but a lot of people tend to grow chamomile, and I know that it's good for like tummy aches and for calming. So you can try it and use that herb. That's good for medicinal purposes, chamomile. Yeah. Did anyone? Hey, Grandmama Grows, she's in the house. Grandmama Grows is in the house. Grandmama Grows is in the house. Nice to have you. Glad that you made it. That's good. That's good. So we have chamomile, and these the German kind. I know that you can get the seeds inexpensively there. What about garlic chives? How many of you grow chives in your garden? Chives. Last year I grew it from seed, and this year it is coming back. Um, me, Flair, just planted mint. I have my, oh, what did you say? I had in my arrow garden since winter, getting a lot of rain, but it's doing well so far. That's good. That's good. Chives, chives. Oh, me. I grow chives. I grow chives in time. Okay, that's good. Chives. Yep. You know what chives look like, right? There it is. Chives. Chives. That's good. Chives. I just grew chives last year in my garden. And this year it's coming back. And I'm so excited because I saw it coming up. Last year it was so hard to grow. I seeded some out and nothing happened. But then when I put it in a pot, it came up. And it just seems to be all of my mint plants died. Oh, cool weather farmer, I'm sorry to hear that. But the chives in the pot, it seemed to do all right in the pot. And then I didn't get any flowers because I think that time it passed. But this year I'm anticipating getting some chives blooms, some of these beautiful blooms coming up. And then I can use them in cooking. Chives. Cut fresh leaves for salads, potatoes, and soups. Mmm, that sounds yummy, yummy, yummy. Try winter sowing method. You will have it forever. I promise. It's the truth with the mints. That's the truth, Cedarholic. You tell her. Chives, pineapple sage, lemon balm, peppermint, chocolate mint. Yes, chive blossoms are delicious. Yes, I do agree. Hey, Grandmama grows. It's in the house. Thanks. Yeah, mint actually it it roots really easy too. If you put some mint, the stems in water, put it by your windowsill, it will root really quickly. Cilantro leaves and coriander seeds are favored in Mexican and Asian cuisines. How many of you growing cilantro? Cilantro. Come on, all of you who love your cilantro. And it's really good for you. Cilantro's really good for you. Black Tropical Homestead, how you doing? Cherie is in the house. Hey, Cherie, how are you, sweetie? Um, yes, love cilantro. Yes, cilantro. So cilantro, there's the comment, adds earthly bright flavor to salads, citrus, grilled fish, and meats. Container friendly. And that's easy to grow. Yes, hi, hi, hi. You grow it, Deborah, but you don't like it? I grow all my mint in pots to stop spreading the garden. Yes, mints do spread. But you know what? I do love the flavor, the smell of mint. And when I run into it, and if it's in the wrong place, I just pull it up. Just pull it up. But then, because I'm drinking it at a regular basis, I'm like drinking it every single day. You drink, Nicole Valencia. She says, yes, I drink cilantro tea. I never thought that cilantro could be a tea. That's nice. I grow cilantro for my chickens and rabbits. Oh, you do? And yeah, I saw that you got some new rabbits, Cherie. Cherie, Cherie, you got some new rabbits. Congratulations. Basil. me flare. Yes, basil is good. Cilantro is, I didn't know that you could actually drink it as a tea. Thank you for telling me that. That is going to encourage me to actually grow some cilantro. Yes, 7 babies this morning. Congratulations to Sheree. She got 7 baby rabbits. Hey, additions to the house in the form. Homestead. Good for you. Good for you. I congratulate you. Some people, though, don't like rabbits in their garden. they the rabbits attack their food, but you grow them. You raise rabbits. hmm Me, yes, Sonia, I was thinking about you. Maybe I'll be drinking cilantro as a tea. Yes, Deborah, I think we could try cilantro as a tea. So that will encourage us to grow cilantro. So thank you so much for that tip. I love that. Um, Adds earthy, bright flavor to salad, citrus, grilled fish, and to meats. All right. This is actually very fun. Hey, guys. Uh, what did you say? 15 watching the stream, but only 10 likes. Please cultivate the like button if you haven't yet. Yes, do what she says. I like that. Cultivate the like button. I never heard it that way. That's why I love when you come on. Oh, you're so good. See the holic? I love when you come on. You just make me laugh. It's so much fun. Me too. I have my, you say, gardens. I mean, Bev says, me too. I have my chicken wire for those rabbits. Low. Cherie, you missed the time when we talked about how to keep critters out of the garden, rabbits, and I showed them some of the things that they had in garden supplies catalog, how to prevent rabbits from eating their harvest. So it's amazing. You are raising rabbits, and others are trying to get rid of the rabbits. But congratulations to both of you all. I hope that everyone is successful with the rabbits. Dill. Dill. How many of you grown dill? Dill. I've had success with direct sowing dill in the garden before. Last year I didn't, but when I do, we have wild rabbits that eat our lemon guava. I'm putting them in the cage if I catch them. You could put them together, the wild ones with the others. Wouldn't they contaminate? I grow dill too for my chickens. I want to grow dill this year. Yeah, I got some dill seeds from the Dollar Tree and also from Burpee I had before that I didn't use, and I have to make sure that I put them in the ground because dill is really good. I love the feathery blue-green foliage, and it's very flavorful. The dill, no, they can't go together. Okay. Dill years ago, no success. Oh, okay. Who said that? Years ago, but no success. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I didn't think they could go together. They can't go together. No, no, no. You're gonna have to do something else with those wild rabbits. Um, but anyway, the feathery blue-green foliage is a favorite flavoring in many dishes and dressings. Bone meal and red pepper flakes and cayenne pepper helps what? Helps, and gotta tell y'all, doesn't work on birds, but works on all members of the rodent family. Okay, red pepper, cayenne pepper, It will get wild and grow everywhere. Yes, yes, yes. So you have to treat your little baby special, Cherie. Thank you, Cedarholic. Yes, yes, yes. With the dill, I love the dill can also be used in floral arrangements. For those of us who are planning to grow a cut flower garden, Dill will look really pretty with the floral, and it will also add a fragrance and aroma to your floral arrangements as well. The dill seeds can be used for pickling, and the blossoms make fragrant cut flowers. Yeah, that's what it says here. So, and I've actually had dill go to seed, and it is really nice. It still carries that flavor. And I'm really looking forward to growing dill in my garden for the culinary aspect. Around the house with Cheryl, I had two wild rabbits in my flower garden last year, but I couldn't find what they were eating because my flower beds look fine. Oh, okay. Well, everybody was happy in your flower garden. I got some dill this year for the flowers, but I do love pickles. Yeah, so if you allow them to go to seed too, that's another good thing because um, the seeds can be used. Mammoth seeds, flour, flavor, pickles, leaves enhance salad, soups, and omelets and vegetables. And the leaves can be used also, and they have a nice flavor. I love dill, fresh dill. Then this is another one, fennel. Any of you have had fennel before? Fennel? Fennel, great for spring or autumn crops, produces uniform bulbs. It's an annual. I love fennel. I had fennel actually in my garden for just as a design, and I didn't use it to eat it, but it just smelled really good. It was very aromatic. But I should have. I should have used it. It's great for spring or autumn crops. Produces uniform bulbs. It's an annual. Excuse me. But I had fennel, and it just smells really good, and it really is nice in the bed. Fennel cuts acidity. Well, I need some fennel, that's for sure. And can't you use it as a tea also? Um, Thank you. I started fennel, but moose. There was some growing at my new house. Oh, okay. You started fennel, but you moved, and yeah, I grow it in a pot around the house with Cheryl. Okay, that's a good idea. But yeah, fennel is really good, and it's not hard to grow. It seemed to like the spot, and it looked like it had receded. That it's reseeded itself, and it was coming back, but it got smothered. I think in the cleanup somehow it got removed, but it started to self sow in that spot. So that's a good thing too. Fennel to if you can get fennel and fennel seeds to grow some fennel. Um, lemon balm. I have a lot. Yes, cook it with Italian sausage with tomatoes sauteed in olive oil, salt and pepper. Mine is perennial. I love fennel. Yeah, cedar haddock. Yes, yes. That's fennel it just smells really good. What about lemon balm? Lemon balm. I have lemon balm growing. I just love it in the spring, how it just becomes a nice little bush and it smells so good. And the tea leaves are so good in tea, lemon balm, and very soothing. And I even add a little additional lemon to it just to give a little kick to the lemon balm. And it's just like lemon on lemon. So when you drink it, you taste the lemon that I put in, but then the aftertaste of the lemon balm. I'm failing with the lemon balm. Any tips? I love the smell of lemon balm. Garden highlights and worms. Well, I don't have any tips on lemon balm because it just seems to grow wild or natural here where I am. It's lovely in August as an iced tea as well. Yes. Um, Maybe it needs, because it's, for me, it kind of like, it self seeds all over the place. Hmm. Any tips out there for lemon balm growing? I think giving it a sunny spot and make sure that the soil is rich enough for it. It should grow. Love lemon balm. It grows crazy. Yeah, yeah. So I guess it likes water and warmth, right? Maybe. But it comes up right now. It's coming up in the garden. It's really really nice. But I love the fragrance. I love the fragrance. I love the lemony smell. I love it in teas. It just tastes really good. It's good as a hot beverage or a cold beverage. It is a member of the mint family. Leave it be. Water well and stand back. That's true. See the holly, because it's like spreading all over the place. But I love it, so I'm happy. Thanks. Definitely gonna keep trying till I get it. Yeah, keep trying. It's really good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, it likes warmth, but not too much, and water. Okay, good. Thanks for the tips, people. That's what it's all about. We're growing together. Grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Uh-huh. Let's get some tips and help each other along the way. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so lemon balm, lovely lemon balm sparkled with a warm orange scent. Spreading plant has alluring fragrance and foliage, perfect for mixed patio containers. It's a perennial. Zones 4 through 9. All right, friendly and full sun. My lemon balm seeds did nothing. I'm going to try again. Okay, well, I got the lemon balm as a start. Maybe trying it as a start versus from seed might be helpful because as a plant, it grows really fast. So if you try some of your gardening centers, you might be able to get a start. We pull the leaves to rub on our skin to call ourselves using it as a bug repellent. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It is good as a bug repellent too. And it also keeps rodents and things like that and critters that you don't want in your garden away from it. Okay, I'll get a start. Yeah, get a start. I think getting it from as a start might be better. And then it will then either trail because it works like mint and it trails underground, or it will seed. It will go to seed and seed itself around in your garden. What about lavender? Anyone's got lavender in their gardens? Lavender. There's the English lavender. Dried flowers and leaves repel moths. Can be used in sachets and cooking. And yeah, good idea. Tropical. Somebody told me y'all were selling passion tons of lavender. Wow, I don't know it was a bug repellent. Yeah, it could be used as a bug repellent. And Nicole says she loves lavender. Yes, I love lavender too. But have you had success with it? Because it doesn't seem to last. It seems like you might get 2 years out of it, 2 seasons. But after that, it doesn't seem to come back for me. Maybe I'm giving it too much of something. I don't know. But then I cut it back. Yeah, I don't have any luck with lavender. I need help and tips with this one, guys. Yeah, lavender has been a little tricky, I think. We have passion fruit. Okay, got tired of failing with the lavender. I finally got successful starting it in my Herbal Garden. It took 13 days to germinate. Oh, you did from seed. Wow. What's y'all email? Okay, they're having their own conversation. Yeah. So so that's really a good thing. The lavender to be able to use the English lavender, that's a good thing. But it's so inexpensive. Well, it's not so expensive, but I love lavender enough to buy it as a start. I don't mind buying it as a start. And then planting it in the ground and letting it grow. The other thing is to put it in a pot. You could also put it in a pot. I tried growing lavender from seed with no success. But that's another way that you can grow lavender. And then there are different types of lavender. I soak my seeds for 2 hours. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe it's the soaking of the seeds. Maybe it has a hard shell enough, or maybe it needs to be plumped up. And then when you plant it, then that helps with the germination. I don't have luck with lavender either. I started it from seed also this year, haven't germinated yet. Okay, that's why I just buy it as a start and plant it in a pot. Yeah, planting it in a pot is a good thing. Um, and I think you'll have more success. And then you can actually move it to um, a more cold tolerant place in the wintertime so that it can come back again and just bring it back out again. I have a balcony garden. Yes, that's very nice. A balcony garden is great. And I'm glad that you're able to grow things on your balcony. You know, we all have to just take what we have and use it. Some of us have acres, and some of us just have a balcony. Some of us just have a front porch, and some of us just have our apartment. And But that shouldn't stop us from growing things. We all need to grow. We all need to grow things. You're in New York City? Yes, you definitely need that balcony apartment to give a little sanity. This is your three final. I would still like to get it to start on my own. Oh, well, you can do that. I mean, just keep on trying. So from what we've got here, this is year three finally. I would uh, why don't you soak the seeds in advance, and or maybe try you know how they have the plastic bag and they use the paper towel, moisten the paper towel, put the seeds in the paper towel, and then put the paper towel in a plastic Ziploc bag, and then and um and then see if it would germinate that way. Put the Ziploc bag on top of the refrigerator and see if it will germinate that way. The seeds, and then take the little seeds as they germinate and put them in the soil. Try that method, because that might help it to germinate quicker. Maybe it needs a lot of moisture. Um, that's a thought. So I talked about, lemongrass. Lemongrass, a fresh, fine, fragrant, lemony tang with hints of ginger and mint. And a lemongrass, it spreads 4 to 5 feet, container friendly, full sun. In the West Indies, and I'm sure the Grow Family Network, they could talk about lemongrass too. In Thai cooking, or in Asian cooking, and in the West Indies, lemongrass is so valuable. And lemongrass is great for teas. A friend of mine just came back from the islands, and she brought some dried lemongrass, and I wasn't feeling well on Sunday, and I made myself what I call bush tea. It was so good. I made that. I absolutely love lemongrass, especially with blue butterfly pea tea. Ooh, yes, that is really a good thing. Look at this. And those of you in the warmer climates, if you can grow lemongrass in the ground and have it come back, you are blessed. Because that is it's like medicine. It's the best medicine. A cup of lemongrass tea if you're feeling sick. Really a wonderful thing. I grow flowers, cedar honey, and herbs. This year, I am going to try tomatoes, strawberries. I have a small balcony. Yeah, you should try those little cherry tomatoes, and they make patio tomatoes, so you don't have to really have a long sort. And nowadays, the way that they have the plants, the tomato plants, you can get a really high yield of tomatoes from one small little plant, and then it could carry you throughout the season. So yeah, you can have actually fresh tomatoes and peppers and growing on your balcony. Yeah, do it, Nicole. With lavender seed packs, put it in the fridge for 2 weeks. Another tip. Okay. The blue butterfly peas will not grow for me either. E- um, Even winter sown. Oh, wow. Okay. I never heard of blue butterfly peas. So that's something new for me. All right, so we talked about mints, and the different type of mints that they offer are spearmint, peppermint chocolate, peppermint, orange mint. Yeah, so there are all different types of mints. You can have marjoram sweet is good. Uh, I have a lot of chocolate mint, and that tastes really good. It does have a chocolate flavor. The orange mint has that kind of flavor too. Regular peppermint and spearmint. So we're coming down. We're almost finished, people. I direct sow mine 2 weeks ago, and it's up already. What did you sow? I missed that. But that's good. You're in a warmer climate than the rest of us. Some of us here, I'm in zone 6. Some of you may be in a warmer climate. I want all of the mints. Who's that? I want all of the mints, especially pineapple and chocolate. Yeah, pineapple mint is delicious too. And the chocolate mint. Definitely love the chocolate mint. And the chocolate mint seems to really be vigorous. It really grows and spreads. That's what comes back every year in my garden. The regular mint, it's a little more fickle, but that really grows well. Blue butterfly pea. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm in Savannah, zone 8B. Yeah, so you're in zone, and you're in a really good location. You're in Chicago, a Cedarholic? Yeah. So we have people from all over the country here with me, and that's so special. Sonia, I think, is in California. So we have people East Coast, West Coast, North and South. Oh, goodness. Try starting them on a heat map. Thanks for the Cedarholic. Okay. All right. Oregano. I'm going to speed up because our time is going by, but this is really good. We're learning a lot. Oregano, rosemary, parsley. Yes, so oregano is very easy to grow from seed. I grew a lot of oregano. Parsley is easy to grow from seed also. Parsley's a dark green leaves are rich in vitamins and minerals and have a beautiful ferny appearance. And it really looks good. You're in Canada? Oh, wow, that's so nice. Who's that? Oh, wow. Garden highlights and worms. The world. Yay! Canada is in the house. Canada is in the. I love Canada. Are you in? God, who's that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that blessing. I appreciate it. Is that gardens or me? Um, it got covered. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the gift, the offering. I really, truly appreciate that. Go get your ginger mint plant. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get. Oh, thank you. That's for my ginger mint plant. Okay, I'll look for it. You've been blessing me, girl. I just have to say thank you. You're such a blessing. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yes, I'm gonna get myself some ginger mint plant. Yes, just for you, just because you're inspiring me to do so. So oregano is really easy to grow. Um, I just bought the seeds from the Dollar Tree and put it in a pot, and it grew really well. And it's actually still in the garden there, the oregano. Sage, we know we have parsley, we have sage. Sage is very easy to grow also from seed. Um, Stevia. How many of you are growing stevia? Stevia, a sweet leaf tropical herb, 30 times sweeter than sugar. Leaves serve as a sugar-free natural sweetener. That would be good to get. I possibly made it from last year. What did you say? Oh, you're going too fast. Yeah. I grow herbs from my tomatoes so they can help flavor them. Yeah, that's a great idea. Nicole says, we all got to eat. A lot of bush types of zucchini and yellow squash will grow in a pot too. I have even seen popcorn, glass, gem corn grow, and sweet corn grown in a pot too. You have. Oh, wow. Thank you for your blessings, Black Tropical Homestead. Yeah. I love you guys. You're so sweet. You guys are so nice. I love it. I love it. Uh, Tarragon. There's savory. We're running out of time, so I want to go real quick. Savory stevia. There's tarragon, thyme. Thyme grows really well too. That's easy to grow. Orange low. What is that? I want to grow that glass gem. I love how it looks. My husband's not convinced yet. Ooh, I don't know what that is. But anyway, traditional earthy tones with a sudden zing of orange. Used fresh or dried. It perks up soups, stews, meats, or fish. Easy to grow. Is that it? That's it. Well, we went through the Burpee catalog of seeds. Bev, we went through it together. That's just Burpee. And I had some others. I learned so much today. All savory is awesome in beans. Seems like you're going in what? Seems like you're going in alphabetical order. Does the category have lemon verbena? It's my favorite. No, it doesn't have lemon verbena. And yes, I went in alphabetical order. Lemon verbena. It didn't have it. Let me see. Let me see. This is a different catalog. This is Johnny's. Let's see if... You know what? I ordered lemon verbena last year from HSN. They have leaf and petal. It came in a start. And I looked at it. I said, wow, this is expensive. Because they had an herbal package of 4 plants. And lemon verbena was one. And it was so good. It grew well. I went and checked in my herbal tea garden to see if it's still there. But it didn't seem to make it through the winter. Because when I looked, it disappeared. But it really grew into a nice little shrubbery plant, the lemon verbena. And I enjoyed adding it with the lemon balm and with others. It was really good. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me see. Hops. Any of you grow hops? And bee balm and borage and catnip? Oh, they have a large selection. So check out also the Johnny's catalog, because Johnny's has basil, some of the, has a larger selection. Let me see if they have lemon verbena. They have dill, lavender, ginseng, American ginseng. Wow. A woodland plant native to eastern North America. Ginseng favors well-drained, humus-rich soil on north and east-facing slopes. Grow in 70% shade. Harvest roots in fall. Wow. If you want to grow ginseng, I grow catnip for my cat. She's lazy. Oh, she loves it. Mine didn't last the winter either. My garden and nursery gets them, but it doesn't last on the shelf. Wow. Gotta grow. See y'all later. Gotta grow. We're about to end now, too. Wait for the song. Wait for the song. G Mama Grows. I'm going to end right now. I want to say thank you all for coming on today. This was fun. Talking about it's calm for them, right? Yes, it is. G Mama Grows. Let's grow together in Catherine's garden and home. G Mama, grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Everybody, grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Yes. Every life on my phone is telling me that time is up. That's why I use it that way. It is a good reminder that it's time to end this beautiful conversation. And we will come back together next Wednesday, God willing, and mosey on over. Yes. Grow, 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 grow. Come on, dance. Grow together. Catherine's garden and home. Hey, Rachel, we're about to leave. Grow, grow, grow. Nice to see you, though. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. So nice to see you, Rachel. Just got in from a muddy walk. Okay, glad to have you. Blessings, everyone. Enjoy your evening. It was so nice to be with you today. We enjoyed talking about herbs. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Remain blessed. Yes. Yes, may you be blessed. May you be inspired. May you feel the joy. And I just love your company. You make me so happy. I'm so glad that we're able to encourage one another to keep on keeping on. Continue to grow your food. Dexter had his first bath. Oh, okay. And Rachel, your little comment was right. You know, on that video, I couldn't remember what I had planted, and so you caught it. Grow Family Network. Yes, we are so thankful to have you. We're here every Wednesday at 5:30. We talk and have a great time. Blessings and bounty. May your gardens and your life always bring you joy. The preacher is in the house, and she says, Seedaholic, she is a good word, and she says, blessings of bounty, and may your gardens and your life always bring you joy, inspiration, and abundance and hope. Woo! That's a good word. Yes, I receive that. Yes, bounty and blessings. Yes, and a love, an abundance of hope to all of you. I agree. And I said, receive, receive, receive this great blessing. Hallelujah. You're going to make me shout. Amen. Woo! The preacher is in the house. Grow Family Network. Love you. Thank you. Receive these blessings. Blessings. Blessings coming down. Blessings coming down. Rachel, thank you for that little comment. I had a good laugh because I didn't think I said I'm not gonna edit that thing about the forget-me-nots. I'm gonna just leave it there. And lo and behold, you caught it. You're something else. I just love you. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for your time. And just enjoy life, you know. Drink your tea, relax, enjoy your gardens, and be blessed. And see you next time right here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Have a great day. Thank you. See you soon. Yep. Love you. Bye. Oh, thank you, Sonia. You're such a good moderator. I really appreciate you.